Hello, we are now working on a 2011 Odyssey. They're not that bad. I figured I'd make a video since my transmission had 101, but it was leaking right down here. The only way to fix that, if you know anything about Hondas, you gotta tear it apart and basically rebuild it. So I just bought one at Midway for a couple hundred. Now we're slapping it in. I advise you, if you do one of these, you get help, because you got to take the subframe off. Honda did a number. Usually they have it half subframe. They did a full subframe on this one. So we're putting it back together. We're only going to show putting it back, because taking it apart, nobody wants to watch the whole video. So you know me, I keep them short and simple. So we're going to show you where the bolts are. There's a bolt there, 2, 3 in the background. There's actually 1 behind this motor mount, so you need to take the motor mount out, which makes you 4 right there. There's 5. 1, 2 is behind the sensor right there, 2, 3 is down here, 4, 5, and like I said, there's 1 behind this motor mount, and then there's 2 more on top, and then here's the 2 on top, 1 and 2, and then there's the 1 for the motor mount back there. Here's your starter, but it's back there, so take the motor mount out, take off the mount first, then the mounting bracket. Okay, we've got the transmission in, and now the subframe. You had to take the subframe down, and it's 1 piece. So we're on the process of putting it back up. The best way to do the subframe was just to do the sway bar links on both them and leave the spindle on, and then undo the tie rod ends from the spindle. And you can leave the whole rack and pinion on and drop the subframe, and then disconnect the rack and pinion from the subframe, or you can do it while it's in the air, but I would suggest dropping the subframe and then undoing the rack and pinion. Also, you're going to have to take off the exhaust. There's the part, and it goes up underneath, and it connects to this part, and then the other part is up underneath the front of the vehicle, right up in there.